What's up, guys? It's Denny, and this is Wednesdays We Craft. Thank you so much for watching. So today we're going to make a t-shirt, which I'm pretty excited about. Here's an example of one I've made before. So it basically says, "Don't let the bastards grind you down" in Latin. It's from Handmaid's Tale. And I liked the saying, so I was like, oh, I'm going to make a t-shirt. And like she scratches it in the wall, so that's why it looks scratchy. Anyway, so today I'm going to make a t-shirt for my mom using household items. It's an expensive way to make a t-shirt, so it'll be lots of fun. For today's craft, you will need a t-shirt, whatever color you like and size, and then freezer paper. Then we will need a pencil, eraser, an exacto knife, some scissors, and a cutting board. You can use like cardboard or something. You just want to put something down for when you're cutting the freezer paper so you don't mess up your table. Some glue. I like this E600 for fabric and stuff because it holds really well. It takes a while to dry, but it's worth it, and hot glue can get kind of messy. So then some fabric paint. I'm going to use white, maybe some purple, I haven't decided, and some metallic gold. Pretty cool. Then you'll also need an iron, and I added some beads because I don't know if I'm going to use them yet, but I love to put beads on it. It's kind of my thing. So yeah, I have those just in case. So we'll see where it takes us. Oh, and you'll also need an ironing board for when you iron on your freezer paper. I have one, but I don't have it pictured here, but, or, you know, you could use carpet or something. Just make sure you have it on a surface that won't burn, like the table. Okay, first I have my shirt spread out, and I'm going to make sure that I have enough freezer paper to pretty much cover the middle or the chest area, because that's usually where words are. Today mine is going to say "Best Grandmama Ever," because it's a shirt for my mom because she's quitting smoking, so I'm so proud of her. So I thought we could make a t-shirt and this could be a present for her, like, good job. So yeah, so make sure that your shiny surface is down first onto the t-shirt. You want to draw on the matte surface because this is what gets sticky when you iron it, and it makes it stick to the shirt. So our first step is to measure it out, and then we're going to measure out where we want our words to be. So probably take up about this much, I would guess. So yeah, next I'm just going to draw my words. So I like to measure out like how big I want my words. So I'm just gonna measure that out real quick. Otherwise you can kind of get crazy with it, because you want it to stay kind of in the chest area usually. Now I know they have Cricuts now that make this, but again, this is for people who may not be able to afford a Cricut or just are weary about it because they don't know what all it can do. I've been apprehensive about buying one just because it's so expensive, and I feel like, I don't know, it'd be cool to play with. So if anybody has one that they don't mind letting me borrow to play with, I would love that. Not that I'm opposed to a Cricut, I just don't have one, so. I don't like that. There we go. Plus it's kind of cool because then it has the personalized touch of like your handwriting on it. So it's not perfect, but I feel like with this it's kind of cool because then somebody's like, oh, you cared enough to make me a t-shirt. And it's fun to do. Like, I always have a blast when I make these, so And it's pretty cool, this thing, because pretty much anything you can think to draw, you could make with this freezer paper, draw it on there, and then make it into a t-shirt. Okay, I like that. It looks pretty center. So yeah. Now I'm going to take this part away, the t-shirt or whatever. Now I'm going to cut off my excess. It'll make it easier to handle. I made it a little big, but that's okay. Better have too much, not enough. This is where the cutting board comes in, and the exacto knife. So I'm gonna save these little cutouts of like the B, the E, R, A, D, anything that has like a center, you're gonna wanna save, because when you put in the fabric paint, you're gonna need it to keep that paint off of the middle. So it's just t-shirt. So I like to cut those out first and then go in and cut out the letter. It just makes it a little easier in the long run. And then I kind of just keep them in order off to the side so I know which little circle or middle part goes to which letter. It helps. So like over here we got the B. Now when you cut out the actual letter, you don't have to save that, because it's just this part is the stencil that I'm cutting out right now. And then later you'll go back and put the middle in. Hold on, I'll show you. iron plugged in. It's nice and warm. I have the freezer paper shiny side down. That's important. And then I just make sure it's center in your t-shirt, you know, kind of chest area. That's usually where words are. Then I'm just going to press my iron down. And I don't do it really quick because I want to make sure that it doesn't stick to anything. Because sometimes these flat, like stuff like this A area, will flap up and get stuck. So you kind of want to go slow with it. The most important area to be stuck down is, you know, where the words are. Out here is not so important. You just want to make sure that it's nice and stuck where you cut out your words. So yeah, I'm just going to go through and iron all. Okay, so I'd say you want to hold it down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to hold it down for a good amount of time or else it's not going to stick. So this is a good sign if you can just go over with an iron and it doesn't catch anything. That's a good sign that you've made everything pretty sticky and secure. So when you paint, you won't have any weird mistakes where it missed, where it stuck or whatever. So yeah, just make sure everything's nice and stuck down. Now that we have it ironed on, I'm going to put this in between my cutting mat. I'm going to put it between my t-shirt. So that way, when I paint, and I can feel it's pretty wide. So that way, when I paint, it won't soak through to the other side. Because then it'll stick together and it's just no bueno. So this is a paper plate I had for another painting, so it already had paint all over it, so I'm just using it for this now. So I have a stencil brush, and I'm just gonna boop, 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 boop. Now since it's a black shirt, I'll probably have to do a couple coats, because but if you have a lighter shirt, you might be able to get away. width. You just want to go, it depends. Ooh, that turned out nice. Now it's time to put some beads on it. Oop. We did it! We made a t-shirt. Yay! So if you make your own t-shirt, please show me. I would love to see. I'll have a link below for my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can always put pictures on there. Also, please subscribe if you liked this. I'll make videos every Wednesday of new, different, inexpensive crafts. So thank you for stopping by. This was Wednesdays We Craft.